Hello dear viewers, this is your host Rakesh Kumar in yet another video on trading doji candlesticks. In the previous video we had discussed about what are the doji candlesticks and how do they look like, how to identify them in the real market. Now we will do some trading based on those candlesticks and I will show you some historical prices and patterns from where we can have some idea about in case we see this type of candlesticks again, then how will we open the trades. Now just to remind you that if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, then you can subscribe to it now to get the notifications of the latest video uploads. And if you find this video useful for you, then please smash that like button which is below the video. Okay,
But before we begin, let us have a look at the risk disclaimer.
it states that the futures, stocks and the options trading involve substantial amount of risk. Your capital is at risk, the losses can exceed the investment. The information is provided as is and the user of the information assumes the entire risk of any use it may make or permit to be made. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing first, without wasting any time, this is the video regarding trading the doji candlesticks. The first candlestick in the doji candlesticks is the dragonfly doji. How we are going to trade this in the market. Now you see friends that the market is of two types. One is the trending market and the one is the ranging market. Okay, the trending market has something like this pattern. Okay, and the ranging market has a pattern where it is going like this. But still, if you have not seen the support and resistance videos, you can check them. I have only uploaded the video in this site. The name is how to trade using support and resistances, or how to draw support and resistances. I will not tell you how to draw support and resistances in this video. You can check them back, but I will tell you. Okay, I will open a chart randomly and I will show you my support and resistances plotted on the daily chart. Now you see that this chart is showing us how from where I am seeing that the price can potentially reverse, and the price has beautifully reversed in the past, and I'm expecting that the price will reverse again from these lines. But since I'm going to show you the example of dragonfly doji, and the dragonfly doji looks like, okay, this is a doji. I will show you how a dragonfly doji looks like. Now this is how a dragonfly doji looks like. Okay, so what does it mean is that the price actually opened here, then it went lower, but the buyers pushed the prices again back to the high and closed it at the opening of the day. Now this is what we are looking for in the market. So we will just open randomly any chart, and okay, I'll open one chart for you. It's Euro JPY daily. Sorry. Okay, and we know how to plot supports and resistances. So we assume that next or on the right side there is no price action. We know that okay, this is the area of support. From here the price can go higher, and earlier here this was the resistance. From here the price can go back. We are looking for the potential areas of support. Okay, now when the price starts moving ahead, we see okay, at this level there was this candle was bullish pin bar. It is also a type of dragonfly doji candlestick with a very small body, a very long lower wick and very small higher wick, but it actually closed below the price where I was expecting the price to get support. But here if you notice this candlestick, if you notice this candlestick that I am pointing now, it is an actual dragonfly doji because it has a low sitting right on the support level and it is closing very much high into the opening price. Although it is also red a bit, but still this can be traded. How we are going to trade is we are trying to keep a stop order, buy stop order at the high of this candle and a stop loss below this low of this candle, and take profit at the next resistance level. Now why this is next resistance? Because you see earlier it was a support, so now this can act as a resistance. You see, after buying, this price executed and boom. So this is when the market is ranging. Ranging means when the price is going low high low high. But when it is trending like this, what we have to do, we have to put a moving average. Generally 20 and 10 periods moving average is generally a 10 and 20 periods is the moving average that I use, because the price tends to come to this level again and then go in the direction of the trend. Now you see, this is the trending market, and you see here what is happening at the 20 periods moving average. I'll just change their color so that you can see them clearly. You see the 20 periods moving average here, the price pierced the candlestick pierced it and then closed above this. Now this indicates that the buyers jumped in at the 20 periods moving average here and closed the price at the day's open. Now it will definitely go in the direction where there is least resistance, which is on the upside. That's why the price went up and 111 and 63 was achieved, which is the resistance which we have seen from the past. Now this is just one example. You will see that there are more examples of this kind. This jumped off from the 10 EMA, this jumped off from 20 EMA, and you will see more examples like this. This one is almost a dragonfly, but with a higher wick. So that's it, because we are looking for dragonfly doji in an uptrend. So these are the examples that we can see. Okay, this is the one. You can also see this is also an example. In this case, our stop loss will be below the low of the dragonfly doji. Okay, now the second example, the second thing that we wanted to talk about in this video is the Greystone doji. The Greystone doji is exactly opposite of dragonfly doji. Whatever we were looking for in the uptrend, now we will be looking for in the downtrend. So from here, when the downtrend started, this was our resistance. So what we are looking for, we are looking for the potential resistances for the price. Okay, we are looking for the potential resistance. If the price again goes to these levels and we see that there is a bearish price action, then we will sell. Okay, here it did not happen actually. In the ranging market, let's go to the ranging market. So since this was the ranging market, I am expecting something will be here. Yes, there is Greystone doji, but this has a long body of the candle, so we will not take this into account. We need a small body and a long higher wick. Now this is something like that. Now this is something like that. Now is it coming at the resistance? Now we can just come to know if we plot this like this. No, it does not, but yes, this can be traded as a Greystone doji. But friends, I just want to use this as a disclaimer, as an advice, whatever you want to take it. You do not trade a Greystone doji or a dragonfly doji at its own. And for example, now here there is a Greystone doji, this one, but you cannot sell the market here, because it should be accompanied by the other charting tools also, like Fibonacci extensions and Fibonacci retracements, or the support and resistance levels. Then these dynamic support and resistances like moving averages, Bollinger Bands, they cannot be trading alone. Okay, so you have to see them in you have to check these candlesticks in the confluence of other things also. Now you see here there was a support here. This support, when broken, turned into resistance, and at this resistance, when the price approached this resistance, we saw a Greystone doji here. Now this is a classic example here. When it broke lower, we kept a stop loss higher, and the next support was the target. This is how simple it is. But this was in case of this thing, and in the trending market we need a downtrending market where the 10 periods moving average is lower than the 20 periods moving average, and then we have to look for something similar. Now here you see the price is going down, and we see a gravestone doji also. Although it did not pierce it, but here this candle here, this candle here looks like a gravestone doji, although the lower shadow is a bit more healthier. So we will just skip this one and we will be looking for this one. This one is a good selling opportunity. Why? Because the price was trading lower than the 10 periods moving average, then it entered in the supply zone, and then from here the supply came and then there was a sell off. So this is how you want to trade the gravestone doji. The next example I want to cover is of long legged doji. Well, long legged doji has a meaning that there is a long indecision in the market. The buyers and sellers are not able to decide where they want to take the price, so they will have long legs, but the price will eventually close at the same level. Now this is how it looks like. It has long upper and lower shadows, but the price eventually closes at the opening only. So how you trade this market? For this market to trade, you need a breakout. Now you mark the highs and lows of this candlestick, and then you wait for a breakout in the either direction. Now in this case the breakout happened on the upside and the candle closed higher, so you go for a buy. Okay, now this is how you trade this type of dojis. Although I really do not trade this type of dojis, this is not as good as the dragonfly and the gravestone is, but still it gives you information that now there is indecision, and you can take them as a ranged market, and after the range is clear you can go for the direction of the breakout, in the direction of the breakout. Now I think today also there is some indecision forming. Let me take you to that chart, not Euro JPY but the Euro USD. At the highs, no, it has already started moving to the upside, but on the hourly, see, there was a lot of indecision forming here. There are so many dojis forming here, and eventually the price broke to the upside. Now I think the price will keep going to the upside until and unless it meets the next level of resistance. Okay, now I think 1496 is where the price will start to slow down, or maybe even if it breaks it, then the next level is some 1514, and after that it is going to 1570 level on the weekly charts. Well, this was all about the doji candlesticks. Now you might be wondering that he told in the beginning that there are 4 types of doji candlestick, then why did not he tell us the 4th type? But the 4th type is the 4 price doji. The 4 price doji, friends, is a doji in which the candle did not move at all. It means that the high, low, open and close were all at the same place. This means that there is no volatility, there is no liquidity in the market, there is no movement. So why would you want to trade such a market? So my idea is that, not only my idea, I think everybody will tell you the same thing, that if you find that there is a market which is showing you no body doji, or we also call it 4 price doji, then you don't enter in such a market, because there will be a lot of spread in the market and you will not be able to go in and out of your trade. You will have no entry point and exit point because the market is not moving at all. So why to enter in such a market? So my idea is that stay out of that market wherever you see 4 price doji candlestick. Well friends, that was all for this video. If you have any questions regarding doji candlesticks or any other price pattern, then please feel free to ask in the comment section. I'll be very happy to answer those questions. Now before you enter the trades based on this information, I just want to inform you that please bear in your mind that opening the trades is easier than managing them. I would request you all to learn the proper risk management techniques before you enter any trade. Now the last piece of advice from me is that you never put more than 1% of your capital at risk on a single trade. And if you want to trade where the stop loss is high, you adjust your position size in such a way that you should not lose more than 1% if you are wrong. And if you are right, then you should gain at least 3%. That should be the risk to reward for a solid risk management technique. With this note, I will end this video. See you in the next video. Thank you very much.